Quite often people look at bodies like APEC or the G20 and are very critical of them and say, what have they produced? What have they done this year? And I think it's very important for the community to understand that bodies like APEC and the G20 are critical to ongoing interchanges of views between governments. They may not always agree, they may not always be as successful as we would like in implementing ideas that have been proposed. But if you don't have these forums for governments and business and other groups to come together and talk about the issues, you have a vacuum, and that leads to the opportunity for conflict.
By working together, that we can solve the problem future. By fighting each other, we go nowhere. So that's what my expectation. I want them to have good time, understand, and let them understand our China's vision.
I think we need to co-develop some of the program. So for example, enable more SMEs that they can take advantage of digital globalizations to access global market. So for example, in China, we can see a lot of regions that they have favorable policy for SMEs, subsidize them to go to overseas to attend exhibition, to get the training. So I think this kind of best practice can also share to the other economies.
Since the crisis, how to restore, recover the economy has bothered every country. But unfortunately, in the last, let's say, 5 years, most of the country try to use more monetary policy stimulus and protectionism type of measures, which they hope can result in a quick recovery. But today, you can't blame the globalization. Globalization benefits much more than its kind of negative impact.